wonder, is it really all that surprising that God does care who we sleep with, given that we care a lot about who sleeps with who and what sex is and so forth? So in this part of the world, at this time in history, I guess most people in our country would say something like, we think sex is an enjoyable, intimate experience for two consenting adults. There's a clear kind of belief as to what it is. People probably also say that if I was to sleep with somebody else other than my wife, that would be wrong. People will probably also say if I was to sleep with my sister, that would probably also be wrong. So if we have clear views about who sleeps with who, what's right and wrong, as it were, then is it really that surprising that God would care very deeply about it as well? Especially if he thinks that sex is something deeply beautiful and integral to human flourishing. So I wonder if the question maybe could be reframed and put like this: why does God think that sex is something different to what we think it is? You see, isn't it true to say that if God is timeless and eternal and he has a timeless ethical standard, wouldn't it be true to say that every change in culture and society and civilization through history, given that they all change, would disagree with him about something? You see, even in today's world, some people in more traditional cultures would find it really hard to agree with the Bible's teaching, Christianity's teaching about, say, mercy and grace and forgiveness, in a way that we in the West just wouldn't so much. And yet those in traditional cultures probably wouldn't find it so hard to agree with Christianity's teaching about marriage and sexuality in a way that we in the West clearly do. And I wonder whether that also tells us something quite important about sex and about what we in the West have made of sex, that we seem to have made it kind of like almost an ultimate value, an ultimate good. There's an underlying assumption that if you're not having sex when you wish, with whom you wish, you can't really be living a fulfilled life. But have we really got sex right, as it were, in the West, in this nation, this part of history? Can we really say that our understanding of and treatment of sexual identity and activity and gender and so forth is really contributing all the time to humans flourishing? You see, Christianity is clear that God's understanding of, his view of, his love for sex as he has made it is actually for human flourishing. That rightly understood, it's neither repressive nor narrow-minded, but actually it's beautiful, profound, and integral to human flourishing.